This is Murphy. This will be our third class for the UI UX training. It's another beautiful morning for us to design greatness. So, speaking of greatness, we are going to be designing the Facebook sign up page, or the sign up UI rather. So, this is what we'll be designing today. So, since I'm on desktop, this is a desktop resolution of 1440 by 1024, which means our frame will be a 1440 by 1024 desktop frame. And we're going to be designing all this today. So let me show you what I'm going to design. I taught you guys how to create a frame, how to draw shapes. So basically this is a frame. Everything you see here, it's in a frame, a desktop frame. This is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, rectangle with sexy curve, rectangle with sexy curve, rectangle with sexy curve. These are circles, sorry, these are circles, these are circles, these are text. We'll draw these using the pen tool. This is a rectangle, this is a text, and you can take these icons from Picon, or we can also design using the pen tool. But I think I'd rather take this on Picon and just design. It's too much stress designing what's already there, or just put any image you want here. Okay, now let's begin. Come back to Figma. So first, what I'm going to do, we have to select our frame we are designing for. I want to design for a desktop, so I'm going to come down here to the frame to click on it. The shortcut for that is F on your keyboard. You press F, you notice the frame here. I'm going to select desktop. So these are desktop frame, which means we are designing for a laptop resolution 1440 by 1024 or a desktop. Okay, let's start. So first thing first, let's come back to our Explorer. You have this big rectangular bar at the top here, painted with color blue. Okay, so we're going to come back to Figma. We're going to draw a rectangle from here down here. So come to the shape tool and click on rectangle. Draw a rectangle. I'm going to drag this. When it gets to the edge, you're going to notice a red line snapping. Did you see it here? You saw the red snap here. Let me take it back. Just draw this. It's going to snap. Okay, let me make this. Okay, I think I like this. So I'm going to come down to fill. I'm going to give it a blue fill. Um, let me use this, or let me make it a little bit darker. Let's see what they did here. Theirs is not so dark. Okay, while just designing, you can decide to pick up their colors later. Okay, let me use this. Okay, now I have a frame up here. Okay, so next, what did they do? This is a text. They wrote a text saying Facebook. So we're going to come down to Figma, click on text. This is our text tool. Click here and write Facebook. I'm going to close this. Sorry. Click on Facebook. After typing Facebook, click anywhere outside for this to show. So let me do that again. Text to text FACEBOOK. POK. Okay. Then click outside for it to be selected. The color of that is white, so we're going to make our text color white. Facebook, that's very small. These are the text properties, the font family, the font type, and the font size. I'm going to make my size, let's give us 36. 36 is okay. Let me just make that 48. Okay, 48. I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to change it to medium. Should be a little bit bold. Okay, I don't know the font for Facebook, but you can Google that. I did not bother checking it before starting the class. You can Google this font. Okay, notice Facebook has a lower casing for F, so we're going to come back to our design. Click on this. Go to text property, come down, click on this. Letter casing should be small letter. Oh, Figma just done update. Press it. Small letter. Okay. Okay, let me change this to be bolder. Let me see. Okay, I think I love this now. This looks perfect. Okay, let me just increase the font size to whatever I like. I'm going to take mine to 54. Okay, we've designed this. So next we have a rectangle and a rectangle and a rectangle. So you notice this rectangle here, it has a white fill and a black stroke. If you look close, you're going to see a white fill and a black stroke. So I'm going to come here, select rectangle, draw a rectangle. I'm going to give it fill, should be white. Remember it has a black stroke. I'm going to click on stroke. When you click on stroke, automatically it gives it a black stroke. But I want my stroke not to be inside. I want my stroke to be outside, so I'm going to click on outside. Okay, once you click on outside, I see the stroke. It's pushing outward. It's bolder in a way. So, okay, instead of just drawing another rectangle, I can just decide to copy this. So you can do that by duplicating it. Press Ctrl D on your keyboard. Ctrl D. When the rectangle is selected, you see selected here. Ctrl D. You notice another rectangle popped up, 2.1. So I'm just going to draw that out from here and make sure it's aligned. You see these red snapping lines, it's showing it's aligned. Okay, that's for the rectangle. Another way you can do that, let me Ctrl Z that. Another way you can do that is I'm selecting the rectangle, press alternate on your keyboard. You notice as if the mouse has it's like a dual mouse. Now just draw out by holding alternate on your keyboard. But press the Ctrl D, whichever you prefer, and release. Okay, now let me see if this is properly. Okay, they are aligned properly. Okay, next what do we have? Next, you have a text here, email or phone on top of the first rectangle. Then we have password on top of the second rectangle. So we're going to come here, click on text again. The shortcut for text is T on your keyboard. So you write email. Email is capital letter, okay, or phone. Okay, now this is too big. First, you have to make color white. Make the color white. Then make the size. Give it something suitable, small enough. No, small enough for it to be visible. Let's make that 18. No, let me make that 22 on my keyboard. I don't want to be bold. It should be regular. Okay. The first property I gave to the first text, which was lowercase, it's affecting. If I want to remove that, I'll click the minus sign. Okay, email or phone. Let's see. Okay, their phone has an uppercase, so I'm going to come back to Figma. Double click on this to edit. Change font to capital letter P. Okay, we have this. Let me position that there. This tells your user that he or she should enter email or phone into this box. But I prefer just writing email or phone inside here and making it transparent. But we're designing Facebook, so we just have to do what they're doing. So I'm going to Ctrl D this and draw it out, and make sure it's aligned and drop. Then double click to edit, change this to password. Change this to password. Okay, we have that. Let's go back to Facebook. Okay, now we have this login button here. Blue login button with the white text inside. Okay, you notice there's no space here, so I'm going to select all this. Hold shift down on your keyboard, hold shift, select this. While holding down shift, select this, holding down shift. Now they are all selected. You notice they are all selected. Their password in a rectangle. So I'm going to draw this to the left a little, so there will be space for me to write, to put the login button. Okay, so instead of drawing a new rectangle, I'm just going to Ctrl D this. I'm going to Ctrl D this. I'm going to make it smaller, reduce the width. Okay, I'm going to place it there. The color we have here, it's blue, a lighter version of this. So we are going to use this our blue, and we're going to make it transparent. This is the button for transparency. You can either decide to manually edit it by double clicking on this 100%. I'll click on that and put 70%. Nah, let me manually do this. Okay, let me make it lighter. Okay, just draw it up, it should be lighter. Okay, let's see if it has a stroke. It has a fainted black stroke. Okay, let's see how our button is. Close this and let's see. Okay, this should be enough. Okay, we're going to write our text inside saying login. Login. Okay, text color should be white. Remember to always click outside after writing your text so it's selected. If you try to change your text property without clicking outside, it doesn't reflect. Let me show you an example. I'll come back to that login. Login. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to try changing my text color. It's not reflecting because I've not clicked outside for it to select. But immediately I click outside and try changing the color this time, and try changing the color. You see it's changing now. Okay, that's a common mistake every beginner is going to make, especially those of you that want to watch YouTube videos. I don't pay for my class. Okay, now I'm going to make my text color white. Make it white. Okay, it's white. I'm going to make it bold so the user can see it. No, that's not good enough for me. Bold. Okay, now this says login. Let me increase the size just enough for it to fit into the rectangle. Okay, now I think this is good. This is decent enough. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try removing all this again. Hold shift down, hold shift, hold shift, hold shift, hold shift. Move everything up a little. Why am I doing this? If you come back to this, you wrote forgotten accounts under, and there's no space for me to write that if I don't move those. This is upward. So I'm going to move this up. Then I'm going to write text. Forgotten password. Forgotten password. The question mark. When you click outside to select it. Then I'm going to come to fill, change it to white. Change it to white. Then reduce the transparency. Should not be that transparent. Okay, this is enough. My transparency is 65% in case you just want to manually edit that. And I'm going to put this under password. Okay, I think we've designed the top bar. We've designed this. We've done this. Okay, next, let's create this portion of it. Then this portion, we're going to just put an image. Except you want, I don't want to teach the pencil today, so this will be for another day. So next, you have to create an account. So instead of coming here to click, select text, I'm just going to press T on my keyboard and write create an account. Okay, let's make this big enough for the user to see. Size 50 and bold. Oh, not so bold. That bold is not sexy. Let's make it medium. Sorry. Let's make the font type medium. Okay, I think this looks sexy enough. Let's see their position in here. This is positioned just after. Okay, there should be padding. This space you see here, they are called paddings. The space between here and here is called padding. Between boundaries, they are called padding. So I'm going to be using that word a lot in the next class. So there should be a padding on this side. So I'm just going to move this around to here. Okay, we've written create an account. Next, we're going to write it's quick and easy. So click on the text tool, that's T. Instead of clicking here, I want you guys to familiarize yourself with the shortcut. So shortcut for text is T. Come right here, write it's quick and easy. Full stop. Make that small. Give it a regular. Change the font to 20. 20 is too small. Let's make it 25. 25 is still too small. 28. Then let's put this under here. Okay, it's quick and easy. Okay, next we have these are fields. So you write your name, your surname, your mobile number or address, your password. This is just cumbersome. I don't usually do this. I don't do this. This is an old trend for UI designing. Instead of designing first name field, surname field, what we do is we come here, arrow to draw a rectangle. We're going to draw a rectangle up to here for those of you that have long names. Then you notice they have sexy curves. So we're going to give our rectangle a curve. Click on your rectangle. Property is going to show. Curve should be 4. Nope, not sexy enough. 6. Okay, let's come back. This has a fill of white and a stroke of gray. So fill of white, stroke of a gray stroke. Or just reduce transparency of your black to 55. That's enough. So instead of writing, divide it into 2 and saying first name and surname, just text write name. These are the new conventions for designing. So let's make this transparent just for them to know that this is the field you write your name. Also give 55. Okay, now this is very beautiful. This is very beautiful. Okay, next we have mobile number or email address. So I'm just going to select these two. Watch what I did. I just drew my mouse across both of them, selected them, Control D, or you hold alternate down when you draw this down. Okay, so I'm going to double click on them and write phone number, or email. Okay, that's for that. So we've designed these two already. So next is new password. So I'm going to come down again, select this, Control D it, draw it down. Okay, then new password. Please make sure do you know why I'm duplicating this? I want my shape size and the width and height to be consistent for all fields. I want the text size and type to be consistent for all fields. Okay, we've done that. But you notice the space between here, the space between name and phone number, and between phone number and new password, they are not consistent. So what do? I'm going to select this, I'm going to make them one. So make them a single element. Press Ctrl G on your keyboard to group. Ctrl G. Now if I start to move this, they are one components. Okay, Ctrl Z, take it back. So the same for these two, Ctrl G to group. Why am I doing this? So that when I'm aligning, I won't have problem aligning. Same for this, select both of them, Ctrl G to group. Okay, now what I'll just do is draw my mouse, select the three groups, group 2, 3, yeah. Then come down here to the align tab. This is the alignment tab, align left, align horizontal center. But I'm going to click on this and distribute vertical spacing between these. Distribute. Now, it shows you your spacing. This is showing me that the space between these bars is 33. Okay, is 33 enough? Okay, 33 is sexy enough. So what next? We've done new password, birthday text. This is a text. It's bold. Transparency is around 55%. Then we design these cute rectangles. So texts, birthday text, birthday. Type is bold. Let's try medium and see. Medium is enough. Medium is enough. Let's make this 55. Okay, that's enough. Let's design the first rectangle. First rectangle, arrow on your keyboard for rectangle. Just draw. Okay, fill with white. It has to be consistent with this. Stroke should be black. Let's check our property of our stroke. Our property of our stroke here is one inside, so this should be one inside. Transparency is 55%. So click on this rectangle. Transparency should be 55%. Okay, does it have any sexy curve? It doesn't. It doesn't. So should we give our own curves? I love curves a lot. So let me give mine a curve of 2. Come down to corner radius, give the curve of 2. Okay. Now inside you have your birthday. This is 5. So I'm going to come down to text. That's T, or select text here. Click inside here and write 5. Okay. Then come here. Okay. Okay. I think I like that. Then this drop down icon. We can draw this, but I'm not teaching the pen tool today. So what do we do? Go straight to Picon. Click on Picon. If you downloaded Picon, click on Picon. This is where you search for your icon. I'm going to search for drop down. Okay, searching. Stuff, I need the icon. So let me search for menu instead. Menu. Yeesh. Why is drop down not showing? Oh, sorry. Arrow. See, do your search for icons. Most times you have to search for different keywords. Okay, it should come up here. Oh, okay, lovely. We have it here. So what do I do? I'm going to minimize this. Minimize. Okay, what do? I just select this. Select the arrow. Sorry, what do I do? Let me make this screen a little bit smaller. Okay, what do? I just select this arrow and draw it straight. Drop into Figma. Let me see. Okay, I minimize this. I have my arrow here now. You just draw draw the icon out of Picon straight into Figma. So I'm going to draw my arrow, click on it, and draw it into here. Okay, it's too small, so I'm going to come here and increase the height to 18. 18 is too small. 22. Something needs to be visible. Okay, 20 is visible enough. Okay. Okay, we have this. These are day bar, so I'm going to control D this and just draw out. So now let's come back again. September. So I'm going to come in here and write Jan. Let me use January instead of mine. Okay, we've done that. Then year 1994. Same for this again. Control D this, draw out 1994. 1994. Okay, I'm going to move this to the edge so it doesn't. Okay. Okay, I think this is perfect. This is perfect. You can decide to also Control G each of them and check the spacing between these. I already know the spacing between these rectangles are 26. Okay, next, gender is the same with birthday, so this is the same feature, font size, transparency. So I'm not going to come down to birthday, use alternate and draw down. Oh, sorry, I was not pressing my alternate down. Okay, nice showing. Just going to draw this down. Okay. Control D, I beg, and draw down. Okay, now I'm going to change this to gender. Gender. Okay, okay. Gender. Now we have white circle with black stroke, female. White circle with black stroke, male. White circle with black stroke, custom. So let's do that. Ellipse tool. Click on it. Ellipse. Draw a white circle. I want my circle to maintain the same width and height. So I'm going to give this 36. This is too big. This is too big. Let's make it 33. Let's make it 33. Still too big. So what I'm going to do, I want to do what we call constraint proportion, which means whatever I do to height will affect width. So I'm going to click on this here. Look at this here, constraint proportions. Click on it. If I'm changing my height to 20, my width is changing to 20. So I want my fill to be white. Should be white fill with a black stroke. Click on stroke. Okay, perfect. And the text after it is female. So I'm going to Control D my gender and just draw it down here. So I'm going to just double click on it and change to female. Then increase the transparency to 100%. Double click on this. Transparency for 100%. Okay, so instead of just doing this again, I'm just going to Control D this and clone, draw out. Double click on this, change to male. Come here again. What do we have? Custom gender. Okay, I wish I had a custom gender. I'm joking. No. Control D and draw this out. Make this custom. So I want to be sure of the spacing between these. I want to be consistent with the spacing. So I'm going to Control G this, turn it to a single group. Control G this, turn it to a single group. You can select both of them. Right click on it, group selection. Control G. Okay, now that we have them as groups, I'm going to select this group, holding down Shift, select this group, select this group. I'm going to distribute horizontal spacing between them. Now the spacing between them is 26. Let me make the spacing 28. Watch the elements. 28. Okay, we're almost done designing this. Click on this again. You have this text here. I'm not teaching gradients today, so I'm going to make all these black. By clicking signing up, we are going to. I'm not going to write this out. I'm just going to select this. Select this. Control C. I'm going to come down here and paste. Sorry, paste. Okay. Now this is too big. This is too big. So what do we do? Select on the bounding box here and reduce this. Reduce again. Okay, let's see what we have. Draw it inside. I don't like the height is too much. I'm going to change it first to regular the type. Then I'm going to change the size to 22. Okay, now this is perfect. Transparency should be 55%. Perfect. Okay, notice something. There's nowhere for us to write all these sign up. So I'm just going to increase the height of our frame. So I'm going to come to height and increase height to 1, 2. So there'll be space down for me to continue designing. So I'm going to draw this, sorry, Control C. I'm going to draw this, Control Z is what I'm doing. I'm going to draw this down here. Okay, I'm going to reduce the bounding box for that. It's leaving my frame. Okay, now this is perfect. This is perfect. I would love to ask any questions so far, but it's not a live tutorial. So just drop your questions on WhatsApp. I believe all of you have me on WhatsApp. Drop your question on WhatsApp or drop it on the Telegram group. If you have any challenge, I'll schedule a video call. So I'll just guide you through any challenges you're going to have. You're definitely going to have challenges. It's your first time designing. So next, you have a sign up button. This is color green, text white. I'm sure you know how to design buttons now. Arrow for rectangle, draw a sign up button. Come here, give it a sexy cover 6. Color should be green. So look for any green you like. Select green. Text should be white. So sign up. Sign up. Should be white and bold for the users to see. Sign up. Let me give it bold. Then color should be white. Okay. Let me increase the size to say 28. Okay. Now this is beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to select both of them. I want this to be aligned horizontally center. It should be at the center of this sign up. So I'm going to select this centered. Okay, we are almost done designing Facebook UI, sign up UI. So when you come down here, I'm not going to design all this. These are just, you can do this yourself. This is a text, a text, a text, a text, a text, a text, 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 text. They're just text and repeating the process is stressful. So next you have create a page for a celebrity, band, or business. Okay, I don't want to teach gradient. It's as if I'm being forced to teach gradient. This will be for the next class, gradient and pencil. So let me just stop our sign up. You'll notice they're forcing me to teach gradient by all means. Because if you notice, we have two colors there. Yeah, it's white. Yes, I'm kind of gray. But I'll be teaching this in our next class. I'm not teaching that today. I'm not teaching gradient today. So let's stop here. You've designed um, the Facebook UI. So let's prototype this and see how it will look like on a desktop. Prototype is close to the ending of your class, but let me just show you how to look like on a desktop. On a Here is desktop. Oh shit! I can't move this with my hands.